Hey guys, so I have a heck of an episode planned for you today. I'm going to be shooting down the barrel of this scope. First things first, I'm going to take the screwdriver and get the scope off because I only have one of these, so I got one shot at it, and I really want to make sure that the barrel of that gun is lined up with this scope. Okay, so I want a nice flat surface for this, so I'm going to set it up right here on the picnic table. I'm going to set this box up right here, and we're going to be able to see what kind of damage the pellet causes when it goes through the scope. Assuming it goes through. And worst case scenario would be hitting around the rim of this scope. That would be terrible. So just to increase the accuracy here, I'm actually going to move this a bit closer to the end of the table and slide this box up. If you'll notice, the rim of the scope here is very thin, and the rim of this barrel is rather thick. So I want something that's not going to quite touch the bottom of the scope to put right under the barrel to keep it level, so when I shoot, hopefully at least like on the y-axis, it won't fluctuate. Okay, this clearance here looks like it might just be a tad too much. So let's see if this stick is a little better. Ooh, that's too big. That one looks just about perfect. I think I'm going to use this stick. For all you out there wondering, this is how you do accurate scientific measurements. Sticks. So to improve this even more, I'm actually going to move this right on one of these ridges here so that I can line it up a bit more easily. I have my phone set up here to take slow-mo. Is it smart? No. Is it safe? Absolutely not. Do not try this at home. That worked out so much better than I thought it would. Take a look at this. So here's what we got. This is the end of it. It hit right there on the side actually. But it did not come out the back. Oh. I mean, here's the pellet. Holy jeez. It's all the broken glass and no damage done whatsoever to the box. Yeah, you can't really see anything through there. That thing is really conked out. The only thing that kind of stinks is that I hit the side a little bit there, and it kind of had to scoop it into the scope. But I mean, otherwise, this worked out really well. You know, I think that if it went head on, it might have had a little bit better chance of going all the way through, but I think it was going to get rattled around enough where it wasn't going to. I mean, this lens right here on the back isn't even cracked, and I feel like it wouldn't make a huge difference if it was head on. Nowhere else around the edge of the scope or anything is it dented or cracked or whatever. I mean, this thing absorbed the power of the pellet really well. In fact, I don't know, I bet you guys can't see it on the camera even if I held it right up to it, but the crosshairs inside of here are still intact. So that's got to say something to the durability of this scope. I mean, it's a crap scope. You take 2 shots with it and it's out of sight. But as far as shooting down the barrel of it, it seemed like it held its own pretty well. So I'm going to get to cleaning this whole mess up here and everything, and I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a lot of fun to shoot. I've been meaning to do this video for a long time, but I've just had other things to do. You know, go hunting, I could go to the bushcraft camp, I could go fishing. And today's a beautiful day, and I could do all those things, but I decided, you know, I gotta finally do this video. It's gonna be really interesting. I was curious to see what would happen. Personally, I thought it was gonna go all the way through. I thought it'd blow the scope apart, and it didn't. And it turns out that the plastic around the side of the scope isn't really brittle, it's more malleable. and that scene just, because I thought if I hit the rim around the scope, it would shatter, and it didn't. It just kind of moved out to the side and scooped the pellet into the barrel. Hope you guys enjoyed this, the slow motion, everything, just, you know, having your curiosity fulfilled. If you haven't, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I love every single one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And worst case scenario would be hitting around the rim of this scope. That would be terrible. It hit right there on the side, actually.